Boss Work Entertainment. Let's get it. Made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, yes, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss, made for a boss. What you really gonna do? Waste your time and not receive these blessings? If you gonna stay stuck at the bottom and motivated, not learning your lessons, better rise up, realize your potential, and aim for the sky. Got no time to be playing, polluting my body and mind with the enemy's high. I'm fed up, I'm walking in royalty, recognize you a king. Just call us to God, tap into his power, and you gonna do marvelous things. Recognize where you come from. It was heaven on earth, the beginning of life. 360 degrees of knowledge, inherit your rights. I rose from the ashes, now I'm in charge and I'm taking back my control. I move like a boss, I'm living free, no longer touching my soul.
This what they had to be, this had to be.
Divine intervention, they call me the messenger, giving out hope and I'm praying that somebody listening.
Better boss up, use your mind and leave behind a
The
legacy.
devil ain't playing,
He deceitful.
and it's hard for the
Hey y'all.
living in jail, living in hell.
Hey, welcome to Made for a Boss TV. It's your girl Nikki, the influencer inside of the Boss Work Media Studio. Now, you guys have been seeing me all week advertising, and you did see me yesterday out there with the Crop Youth Initiative. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that came out and supported me with that. But today I have two special guests, Sacramento natives. Okay, y'all been seeing me. I'm going to flash this flyer up. We got them in the house. We got Mr. G and Mak7teen in the house, y'all. Give a shout out. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Thanks for coming in and blessing me with your presence.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes,
most definitely.
Well, how
most
about
definitely.
yourself? How
I'm
you
doing good. I'm doing good. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Busy around town.
Yeah.
Y'all stay busy.
Yeah.
I've been knowing you from back in the days. I know you stay busy since we've been kids.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
stay
see
busy.
both of you guys staying busy. But for those who may not know, who Mak7teen and Mr. G, and what does your name represent? Let the people know who you are.
Well, Mak7teen stands for music and knowledge, you know, and 17th represents the 17th power, you know what I mean? Pushing it to the extreme type stuff, you know.
Okay.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. G. So, you know, Mr. G, for y'all that might know me, my last name starts with a G, so it ain't like, you know, on some, you know, other stuff. But, you know, I just wanted people to, you know, respect what I do. You know, because when you say Mr., you know, you say Miss or Mrs., you know, you respect, you know, it's a form of respect. So, you know, when I step up to the mic, I always make sure that I do it respectfully and, you know, and I want to command respect, you know, when I'm on the microphone. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Ooh, and when I hear y'all on the mic, y'all definitely do that. They gon' get a chance to hear that real soon. So tell me, describe Sacramento in 3 words from an artist's point of view.
Dope, fly, competitive.
What you got, Mr.
Yeah, I would say slept on, divided,
True.
but potential.
Definitely. I love them. We gonna have to make some. You know, you guys have to create them words on your T-shirt line, on your merch.
We're in the right place.
Yes,
right.
yes, indeed.
Right.
So when did you first fall in love with hip hop, and what made you believe you can do this for real?
Man, when I first fell in love with hip hop, I was a teenager, a little kid, you know, back when it started getting real, when the dancing and pop locking, you know, and as a kid, you know, and then the gangster rap and the, well, I shouldn't say gangster rap first, but the knowledge-based rap, dancing and pop locking, you know, and as a kid, you know, and then the,
I did not mean to make that. Okay, go ahead.
and then, you know what I'm saying, to the gangster rap. And when gangster rap came in, you know, I was like, I like that, you know, as many you know, as many people were. But 17, you know what I mean, 18 years old, you know, that's when I first was like, I think I could do this, you know, and Tupac, Scarface, Sebo, Brother Lynch, you know,
Shout
X-Rated, you know, all the legends was already, well, they was getting, you know, their feet wet, but to us, they was already legendary because of the type of music they was making was different. So, You know, I just felt like, wow, I could do that too. And I really felt like that when I got with Young Six, Young Sick and Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
in the early days, you know, when there was the Rolling 1000 click. Yeah, when there was the Rolling 1000 click. But that's when you know, I really was like, bro, I can do this. Cause they, you know, really put like a battery in my back, like, you know what I'm saying, when it came to my skills and me trying to build myself. So, you know, shout out to Little Phil, man, rest in peace. You know, I can't never do one without shouting out him. He was the producer who was giving me the beats to do so.
Yes, yes,
So, you know what I'm saying?
definitely shout out.
Shout out to Little Phil, man. Y'all already know how that goes. Never forget Phil NFPG, man. It's more than just a hashtag.
For sure.
But that's my little story when it comes to that, you know. You know, falling in love with listening, you know, falling in love with, you know, being around it, and then falling in love with being able to do it. So that's the gist of everything.
Yes, yes. How about yourself, Mr. G?
Well, you know, I would say, you know, I'm a '90s baby, and just I would say hip hop. You know, it would come from, you know, my mother being introduced. You know, I'm a 90 baby, so, you know, that was around, you know, Death Row era was heavy around that time. So I remember Snoop in the house. I remember Dre in the house. You know, my mom and Pac got the same birthday, June 16, Gemini. So she's the biggest Pac fan I've ever.
Shout out Gemini.
Shout out.
So she the
Them
biggest.
Geminis.
Oh yeah, they something.
That's why Tupac.
Yeah, imagine being raised by Pac. No.
Geminis,
And the
man.
woman
Oh,
can
the
be a
female
little
version.
colder.
Oh Lord.
You ain't seen nothing yet, boy. Trying to tell you something, man. We love
so
that.
really, Pac had her birthday because she a little older. But,
Exactly.
you know, and so, you know, just hearing that in the house, and, you know, as far as the hip hop goes, and then, you know, with my uncle, he introduced me to Outkast and Rough Riders, and you know, around that time, like, you know, the late 99 and the 2000. And also, I got a shout out to my grandmother because she kept gospel. You know, Aretha Franklin, you know, Millie Jackson,
Shout out, Grandma.
around, you know, Kirk Franklin around, you know, and then I also started to branch out, you know, on my own, and started to discover, you know, in my early you know, probably like 12, 13, 14, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, like Sacramento, we got legends here, you know.
Yes,
For
yes,
sure. We
yes,
got the Bows, the
definitely.
Lynches, the Raiders, the Nutties,
Man.
it's so much history here that I
Hoops and
was
Nutty,
unaware
man.
of, but I'm glad that I got to know about it, you know, when I was younger, and you know, salute to, you know, everybody who's done their thing in the city, big or small, whatever.
It's like we need to come together in Sacramento.
100%. I got so much
Because
respect.
everybody in the world need to know about it.
Yeah.
Everybody here, because we got some hidden talent.
Hitters.
It's not hidden here, right in
hidden
Sacramento,
here,
and
but
y'all do be going outside too.
Outside, yeah.
But a lot of us don't in Sacramento. They
Yeah.
don't go outside of the
Nah,
city.
we trying
Yeah.
our best to
Yeah.
get as far out as away from Sacramento as we can.
Man,
You know what I
but
mean?
if you see even the other rappers that were in other states, they left their state to get known.
Yeah, you
Yes.
got to.
You know what I mean?
You
it
got
was
to.
like a thing. You
Mhm.
gotta
No, you
leave from
got
where
to.
you from,
Gotta
because it
get
takes
outside.
sorry to say, y'all, it takes for strangers to support us
Oh,
for our
definitely.
Yeah.
for day ones to stay on.
Salute to every
You
last
know what I
person I
mean?
didn't know
Yes.
beforehand that I know now through this music. You know, from 2017 and before. You know what I mean? Like back in the days, man, people was like, "Man, you dope at this," you know. But salute to everybody that's been rocking ever since. You know.
Yes,
and,
yes,
and the
definitely.
strangers that
Yes, been supporting you.
didn't hate. You know what I'm saying? That participated. I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which
Definitely.
camera to look at right now.
Get
but
all of them. Look at all
I
of them. They all
appreciate
need to
y'all,
see.
man. I
They
appreciate
all
y'all.
need to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
I
They all need
appreciate
to.
y'all now
Most
because
definitely.
Yes,
that
yes.
right there is, you know, saying fuel, you know.
Yep.
And
yep.
to the people who don't, man, we already know what it is, man. It is what it is, and that's it. We appreciate you not doing so because that's what's making us stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because it happens to everybody. You know what I mean? So, in your opinion, what is the difference between rap and hip hop?
I mean, I have my own take on that.
Okay.
I would say that hip hop is more so like for me. I would look at it as like the umbrella because hip hop is also a lifestyle. I look at it as a lifestyle.
Culture.
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
It's-
Hip hop is a culture. Yes.
It's the way you talk, the way you walk, fashion, how you do.
Yep, it's rooted in everything
Yeah.
culture based,
How
like
you-
break dancing, popping,
Yes.
locking, graffiti,
all of that.
beatboxing, politics,
Definitely.
all of that.
And
That's what. Yep.
For sure. And I look at I look at rap, like the art form of rapping, as an art form, like a subgenre under hip hop.
It is.
So
yes.
it's a form
yes,
of it, like
yes.
fashion, like because the music
Yes.
goes in with the culture. Like,
Yes, that's why
our
rap
music.
is hip hop too.
Mhm,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why it's all. Yes, that was the
Absolutely.
trick. See, you got it. You got it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yes. No, what he said, you know what I'm saying? There's really nothing to expand on.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
He covered that. He covered that.
Definitely. Definitely. I get it. So, what part of SAC did you guys grow up in, and how did that influence your environment? Influence your hustle?
Southside, man. South Sacramento, man.
Outside.
Southside, outside.
Meadowview.
Outside.
Freeport and Meadowview, man. You know what I'm saying? I was born, you know, first 3 years was in Green Haven, man. You know, mom's told me that before she passed away because I asked her, I was like, man, where'd you have me at, man? You know, she was like, oh, yeah, it's Green Haven. You
Oh,
know?
y'all was in Green Haven.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there before the freeway, right before you go over the overpass on Gloria Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gloria
those
Drive.
apartments right there. She was like, hey, it just opened, and she, you know what I'm saying, wanted to raise me in a better environment.
Yeah,
You know?
and she went over to Green Haven.
Then we moved over
yeah.
to Corella Gardens, you know what I'm saying, right there by on Corella Drive, actually the first house, 7414 Corella Drive.
Okay,
You know, but Grandma stayed in Freeport, so I stayed over there in the summertime and on the weekends, you know, after school and stuff when she picked me up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's where I'm from, man, South Sacramento. Man.
Hey, South Sac. And you from South Sac too, right?
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? You know, south side, outside. You know, Fruit Ridge and Power Inn, you know, around that area, 65th, you know, 65th.
Okay.
Shout out
okay.
to Stockton Boulevard, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know, MLK, Franklin.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
the whole, you know, I've
okay.
been all up and down the ridge, you know what I mean, my
Okay.
whole life. But, you know what I'm saying? I also got family in the Heights, and I spent a lot of time out there, Harrison Alder area too. You know what I mean? So, I mean, because I mean, even though I'm not living there, but
Yeah,
that's
I
the-
grew up in the Heights area too. My mom's side was the Heights, the Manors.
yeah,
and
I
all
went to
that.
school out there, a lot of family
Yeah.
out there. So holidays, so you know, so really, I like South Sac is the hub. Don't get, you know, for sure. But you know, I would say just experiencing Sacramento as a whole, because I got family from the north side, you know, and then my last 3 years of high school, I went to school in the east side. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the south side, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, south side has always been home. And, you know, I got a lot of game. I got a lot of, wisdom from out here. So, you know, Sacramento's really, you know, you drop me off any place in Sacramento, I'm going to make it home.
Yeah, definitely.
You
I
drop
done
me off
lived
any-
all over
you know what
Sacramento.
I'm
Hi,
saying?
girl.
I'm going to get
Real
home.
talk, real talk.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
I'll
yes.
walk around this city without a problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's the
Without
beautiful
no
part.
shame, no issues, no nothing. You know, and that's a blessing, man. You know, I get challenged all the time, like, bro, you gonna walk? I'm like, bro, it's just up to the store, bro. I ain't worried.
Yeah,
But somebody
yeah.
might pull. I'm like, bro, I don't live in that world, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your reality, bro. You can't scare me into. I did all that already, bro. I've been through that, man. Where y'all at mentally, I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, while we on that, while we on this South area, man, and all this, man, salute Bueno. My guy. Hey, JDK the Underboss, the Sac Report magazine, man. This is my guy.
Yeah, shout
you know
out,
what I'm saying?
shout out.
Marv Mitch has been here. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I'm interviewing him
My
next
boy,
week.
There we go.
my boy,
Marv Mitch.
my boy Soup Bone. We brought him up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean, man. You see, Bueno got that. Ooh, you know what I mean. But no, real talk. You know
Yep,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
in that city of
DJ
trees.
One
Y'all
Gone.
check it out.
Oh, there we go.
Yep,
Yeah.
DJ One
DJ
Gone. I
One
was just
Gone.
on that radio
Hey, look,
station, so we gotta keep supporting one
DJ
another.
Luke,
Right.
DJ Luke.
Yep, DJ Loop. I
Man,
had him
look,
in the studio
Them,
too.
them's
Shout
our
out
peoples,
DJ
man.
Luke.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Them's
I
our
think
people,
I
man.
met him through you.
Make sure y'all get this Sac Report, man. Hey, if you need a copy, tap in with JDK the Underboss.
Or
Tap
Mac.
in with me. tap in with somebody you know that got this magazine and get to know the artists that's up in here. They got businesses. They got all type of things right now up in here, man. And right now, yes, I am plugging my guy because, you know what I'm saying, he took me on some things and showed me some things and told me some things. And, man, shout out to JDK the Underboss, man.
Yes, definitely shout out. So with
Shout
that
out.
being
Shout out my
said,
guy.
what separates Sacramento artists from the rest of California or the Bay?
Man, our politics. Our politics is real strong out here, man. You know, you can really get into some real trouble playing the wrong thing out here, supporting the wrong movement and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be real careful and tread real thin on who you supporting and who you clicked up with and who all that. You know what I mean? And and that's what really, like, you know what I'm saying, being the blessing of being older is. You know what I'm saying? Where we don't have to really deal with that, you know, because it's not beneath us, but it's, you know what I'm saying, underneath
We're
our
not
age
in
bracket.
that. We're
you know
not
what I'm saying?
in that
Yeah, we're not in
category
that.
no
We're
more.
not,
We
I mean,
did
like I said, I came from that. I've spent, you know what I'm saying, my teenage years and my youth in doing that. You know what I'm saying, my 20s and 30s, you know what I'm saying, doing that. I'm not that age no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's maturity. It's
Yes,
about growing.
definitely.
And not just in saying it, and not just in, you know, saying, you know, putting it on an album or putting it, you know what I mean, posting it. It's about really doing so in real life. You know what I'm saying? You get kids, you start raising them, you start losing them, you start having grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to start, you know, upping your game and stop, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, saying compete with the kids. You know, let them do their thing. And, you know, saying you do you and show them a way, build them a way. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I feel the same kind of way. And, you know, I'm a little bit younger. And, you know, I'll go as far as to say, and I don't care how anybody feel about it, I like Mak7teen and CML music.
Man, so how do you feel about the collaboration? Who's what you call it? Just got out and did music with both of them.
Oh, X-Rated,
X-Rated,
Sibo.
X-Rated.
I like their
Sibo just
music
did
too. I'm a
music with
fan.
both of them.
I'm a fan of them too.
I like the X-Rated better than the SIBO. I mean, yeah, but I like SIBO and CMLs. I just like the X-Rated and Mak7teen thing because the beat was a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the delivery of what X was talking about, when X-Rated was talking about, you know what I'm saying, it was like summing up everything that was taking place after he did what he did, you know, after he had, you know, dropped that single. It was like he put into the words what was taking place and then addressed it in the song. And I was like, did he just do that? I was like, bro, okay, all right. I heard that. And then I listened to the other one. I was like, oh, that's dope too. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, both putting out the product, but the message was, there was two different messages.
Two different messages.
You know, but the politics side of it, you know, it's just, it's not too many happy, you know, saying people, and you know, what I'm saying, on both sides, but it's not in our hands once the music is out there. You know what I mean? It's beyond. We just got feelings and you know what I'm saying, emotions towards it. But
you feel like he was trying to make a.
I mean,
like,
I think
didn't
so.
he do something with Lavish?
I don't know about that part, but I don't know about if they go that far. But I definitely appreciated the attempt and just doing that, because at the end of the day, they got a bag. You know what I'm saying? And they where they at getting their money hustling. They put that to the side.
Yeah.
You know, the politics ain't you know what I mean? Like, they put that aside and focus on the money.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying?
Because like you originally said, we about politics, but they have end up putting that to the side, just like we did with the City of Trees movie, with us all being in the building together. All from different.
Hey, shout out to Bueno once again, man. That was a beautiful thing.
I'm sure that was
putting down the politics right there. For real.
Come on, because not all of us is with it.
Yeah.
Not all of us is not with it. We all got family and partner. I got partners from everywhere. I ain't gonna get into the specifics, but you know what I'm saying? But these is my loved ones, and you know what I mean, we all done grew up somewhere and tried whatever we did, and you know, and I'm grown myself. I ain't worried about none of that at this point, and that's why I could go as far as to, even as a younger person, to say I'm not scared to say it. I appreciate all of their music. You know what I mean? And if you got a problem, that's your problem.
Being a fan of music does not mean you are a part of the politics that have to do with the music that is being played. You know, that's.
Yes, but if you're really willing to listen to it outside of that, you'd be like, okay.
That's you know,
Okay.
that's
That
the,
was dope.
Yeah, you know, it's childish to try to tie someone who is trying to enjoy music. Now, I get it if you gang banging and that's what you're trying to make a
Right.
statement and you riding around intentionally, then you deserve to be, you know, go through
Yeah,
whatever
yeah, whatever
because
you-
you playing with them people. And, you
Yeah,
know, already
yeah.
how we are
Yeah.
out here. It's like,
And it's much different nowadays because people get real tricky on everything on the internet. We didn't have none of that back in the day.
no, don't get me wrong. We
Like-
got people that'll be like, nigga, I'll play what I want to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you got those people who, you know,
That trip on that.
you know, they get under the influence and do anything, you know what I'm saying, and say anything and respond to anything, you know what I'm saying, minus the emotional intelligence that is needed to, you know, remedy the situation.
Definitely. So how would you describe your sound and the message behind it?
Well, I mean, it depends on,
Different song.
yeah, well, different projects actually, because
Okay.
we're
gonna
your,
get into
we're
that
your,
too.
when we're together, we're your worst nightmare.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When we are separate, we are Mr. G and Mak7teen. You know, so
Okay.
we- we have multiple different approaches to the music. You know,
Yes.
it's
yes,
not
yes,
just monotonous. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
It's more so in the form of doing and expressing what we are going through at that moment in life, and those things that we feel as if this needs to be heard by the public.
Yes. So what's one song in your catalog that best represents who you are and why? And I'll ask that to both of you.
Oh man, that's. You know, I'm
You wrong. The new no, I'm just
Look, I've been
that-
listening
I'm
to
just-
Mr. G is back.
That's right. Hey, because I was like, I feel like, you know, I was back. You know,
Yes.
just.
and then Mak7teen was singing that part, was rapping that part. I thought that was so dope.
All right, no,
like-
thank you. You know what is you know, because I'm gonna be totally honest, like just going through different moods and different situations and different stages in life, because some of the songs like people might hear, it might have been recorded 3-4 months ahead. It might be a year old. It might be I might have just recorded that right before I wrapped up the project. So really, all of them really I could say represent how I was feeling or what I was going through at that time. You know, maybe I felt like I needed to try something to snatch some new ears. You know, really they all, because I'm a multifaceted person. You know, just I go through different things like everybody else does. So to pick one would be really difficult. I would say all of them because they all express different points and periods in my life.
Okay, all of them. I'm gonna see how you answer this next question. My business partner gave me
I
for you.
personally I like the inspirational side of me, where
Okay,
I'm
yes.
the motivational, you know, trying to express things from a different perspective versus always being aggressive and attacking the mic with, you know, issues and problems. You know, we all got them, but we don't want them. So, you know, attacking them with solutions would be way better. So that's the goal that, you know, I figured like that'll be the best thing, you know, all bullshit aside. I mean, I could just, you know, front like, you know, the rest, but it's like who I am and what I'm doing and what I'm really about is the best thing to push forward. And in real time, I'm really like that. Like, you know, people get irritated and tired of my inspiration and optimism. You know what I'm saying? People get tired of me always trying to bring out the best of them. That's how much I do it, but it's only
Man.
because of all the darkness that I went through. So
Sound like
it's-
how I am with my family.
you
I be
know-
like, they get tired of me trying to be the peacemaker all the time and
it's
trying
like-
to be the cool one. They like,
it's-
ain't a white picket fence all the time.
it
Nikki.
boils down to
I be
after
like,
you've been
nope.
through so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You like, I done experienced the mom's loss, the son being murdered, and my grandma's house burning down
So
on the
sorry
same
for
day.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like the same day I find out that my son's being murdered. My son's been murdered. My grandma's house burned down. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
I've been through that. So it's like I don't want to go through no more darkness. So I
Yes.
try to push out the optimism from outside of me into the, you know what I'm saying, community around me. And if they don't like it, then I don't know what to tell them besides get the fuck from around me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need that. Like
don't need
I've been
that.
like life is hard enough, bro.
Tell me
You know
about
what I'm
it.
saying? And after,
And when you deal with enough, you gotta keep it. You gotta
Like,
keep
bro,
your
come on.
space. Like,
come on,
Oh,
I'm not saying
man.
that you can't go through your stuff, but to recognize it and always identify it and always point it out, it's like it's monotonous. It's like, come on, my nigga, like it's screw the problems. Let's get to the solutions. And if you don't want to solve the solutions, then you the problem. You the problem. You the problem. You know what I mean? That goes for anybody, man. You the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm just saying, like, myself included. Like, anything that I say applies to myself first. It don't apply to y'all. It applies to me. You know what I mean? So that's just how I am. And G's up to
Yeah.
the music family and everybody that fuck with me, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like anything less is not going to get us towards success. We can't complain our way to the top. We got to, you know what I'm saying, make the necessary moves.
movements.
And, and
gotta
actions.
have it.
And take
Yeah.
actions. And, you know what I'm saying, let whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, fly over the shoulder. You can't tell somebody to, you know what I'm saying, push through their problems, and then when your problems come, you know what I'm saying, fall to the wayside and start going boo-hoo, woo me. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your advice. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? When it hit me, I was like, man, you know what I mean? Got to push through, push the videos, push the song, push the music from my first album to my single to, you know what I mean? Time after
Yeah,
time. That's just
yeah,
what I did. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, you know, long live my son JoJo, you know what I'm saying? May he rest in
Long live
peace.
JoJo, for
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
long
It's just
live
like a
JoJo.
lot of
I'm
things
so
that we've
sorry
went
to hear
through. You know what I mean? We understand that life be beating us up, but we do not give up. You know what I'm saying? And that is the example that we trying to set forward. So, you know, once again, the inspirational music, the motivational music, you know what I'm saying? The let's get it, let's find ways to succeed music. That's what I'm really trying to push. But when it comes to this your worst nightmare, you know what I'm saying? You might get some fuck you. You might get some, you know what I'm
Getting that.
saying?
And
You-
we
you-
about to
you
go into that.
You're going to get some, you know what I'm saying, grimy.
Because that's what people
you
got to
know,
hear
because
sometimes, man.
Being a Gemini, I got to have an avenue and an outlet for the, you know what I'm saying, other side of me that people like to provoke and play with when they think that I'm a, you know what I'm saying, a dud or you know what I'm saying, a joke, because I like to laugh. People, you know, think it's a joke. And, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, you keep playing, you're going to poke the bear in the wrong section, and he's going to turn around and growl, and then you're going to be like, what I do? You know what I'm saying? Face
That's
ass nigga.
sometimes
you
why
know, but
you have to keep our circle small
Well,
when we've been through so much.
we keep it smaller.
Because it will, yeah. I lost my mom. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She was murdered.
oh,
You
I
know
know,
what I
I
mean?
know,
And so-
I know
And
that's
so
terrible.
I do have to keep my circle small, dealing with anxiety, depression. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't do, because I'm a good person. Like, you know what I mean?
Condolences, man, that's for real.
You know, and so it's hard already. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's already hard enough to be dealing with.
Yeah, time don't heal no
Losses.
wounds, but the way you respond and treat people and reciprocate the energy that you want from others is what matters the most. And if you can't do that, then you need to take a break, take a chill pill, go get yourself together, and then, you know what I'm saying, try to come back to, you know what I'm saying, society like a normal person. If not, you know what I mean, then there's no telling what you'll go through. And whatever
no
you go
telling.
through is, you know what I'm saying, basic self-sabotage, because you've been playing with yourself dependent on this type of, you know what I'm saying, mindset for so long that it became the habitual you. You know what I mean?
And
So,
you wrong.
and
So
you
you're
wrong.
going to get your worst nightmare. So we
Oh,
tuning
yeah.
in. We tapping into that
YWN.
right now. Your worst nightmare by Mr. G and Mak7teen.
Let's go. Shout out Mike
Wrong.
Films.
And you know it.
Today's medical-centric topic is understanding nightmares, causes, diagnosis, and treatments. Nightmares are distressing dreams that often awaken individuals from sleep, typically during the rapid eye movement, REM stage. They can result from various factors.
It's a tragedy, travesty, haters finna be mad at me. Hit you with this heat, I bet you that it burns some calories. The chick, she bounce her head in my lap, calls me her majesty. Lyrically, the definition of assault and battery. My salary been above yours, looking at your pockets, you dumb for. Anybody that want war, you running up, then you done for. Keep on punishing like you want more. Been about it, that's for sure. Never run this on bone sword. So fly like I'm on board. I got this. What you was thinking, I'm not the top pick. You see, I got the keys to the game. I had it locked since. Any other niggas that's talking that shit is nonsense. Too many niggas speaking blasphemy. Correct your conscience. Fine boy. Sick of this, spit the wickedest content. Keep it lit, I never quit. That nigga G beyond shit. Pimp slap a pompous. Doing it with my gauntlet. Make them all quit. Forfeit just being nine. I can look you in your eyes and I can see that you scared. Never waking up. Welcome to your worst nightmare. Trying to live your life playing like it that is truth or dead. No, you never could compare with your worst night.
Step in the door like who said what, nigga, please get off your knees, you done fucked up now. Ain't nothing to work out, nigga, burnt out, you ain't better than we. Screaming teeth, selling dreams, nightmares don't fight fair, well aware, well prepared, we can take it anywhere. Bury the bullshit into squares, that's a deep rectangle. Never claim to be an angel, make deals with the devil, that's a past life, let's talk now. When the game get crossed, the final boss comes out, they fed up and fed on, dinner time. Maybe that's why they did it, cause they know we go every line. If Mama G say fuck 'em nigga, fuck it, ain't no change minds. Family first, from the earth back to the dirt, family ties. Never abandon minds, that's that weak sauce. Don't try to play it off your worst nightmare, with niggas catching on to your bullshit. You wrong, nigga. YWN and that's some real shit, now that's some real shit.
I can look you in your eyes and I can see that you scared. Never waking up.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
Trying to live your life playing, thinking that it's
Truth or dare.
No, you never could compare with your worst
Nightmare. Nigga, nigga. Hey, shout out to Mike, DJ Lute, Almighty DePaul, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Hi.
Believe that.
That's
We
what's up.
appreciate
That's
y'all.
what's up. I'm loving that one. Y'all
Vampire
do y'all
Pig
thing.
Media,
Like,
you feel me?
Vampire Pig Media
Yes,
for
yes,
sure.
yes.
Yes, yes.
So how'd that one come about?
Mr. G.
Mr. G.
That came from his mind. You know, he was doing his thing, you know.
And you know, shit, you know, I mean, you know, sometimes when shit be going on, like, you know, when you know, you got me on the line? You know, I believe in reliability, you understand? So, you know what I mean, I had an idea to get things done, and I know how to get things done. And so, you know, I called on the right people to get things done. You know, I called up on Mac, I called up on, you know, Mike Films, I called up on DJ Lou, I called up on all my brothers, my family, you know, shout out to my mama, shout out to Mike, you know what I mean?
Ain't no change.
Ain't no change minds, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So you know, so that just came about, like, we just, you know, just moving in a different direction and just wanting to get it done. And and being like, yo, like, we done been here, like, we done been here before, been here during, we're gonna be here after. Yeah. And that's just what it is. And, you know, and it was a beautiful thing, and I appreciated everybody that was a part of that, you know, from people sharing to showing up, everything.
Shared, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looked like you had, it was nice.
It was.
Man,
It was nice.
Mike,
It was nice.
Mike put his foot, his elbow, his knee, you know what I'm saying? He really did his thing when it came to the graphics on there, man. I'm getting compliments from around the world, man. The Netherlands love it, man. It was like, whoa, what? How did you know what I mean? Everybody, like the older crowd, the younger crowd, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's, you know what I'm saying, digging it. Those that are tuned in, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We still got a lot of pushing to do. We just talking about from this day since Friday, you know what I'm saying, to now.
Like 3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago.
It's
Yes,
brand new.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
brand new.
Y'all tap into that. Y'all find that one.
You wrong.
Yes.
Worst Nightmare, Mr. G and Mak7teen. It's on YouTube, man. The video is seriously. We're not really shooting Halloween themed, but it was Halloween, so we went for, you know what I'm saying, the more darker theme, you know, to be like the transgressions of from the old into the new. So we really tearing things up, getting rid of that old shit, so that we bringing forth this new shit.
And even though it came out during Halloween, it still is like a all year round.
So all year round
anthem, just like when Michael Jackson did Thriller.
Right.
Yes.
That wasn't just for Halloween, but it was definitely can be at the Halloween time.
Definitely.
You know
I
what mean?
appreciate that, because we didn't want it to just be a theme type thing. Like we wanted to be like, no, this is your worst nightmare. This is something, whether it's the record, whether it's you watch the video. We just wanted something dope that people could just be like, oh. You see what I'm saying?
And when a person is just wrong, that's what it said. You're wrong. It's your worst nightmare.
You're wrong about us. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us and what we doing and how we pushing it, we may not be on your time. You know what I'm saying? But we are on our time. You know what I'm saying? So,
and when you on God's time, you
that's
always
the
on
number.
time.
And we walk with God. So we walk with God. So we are.
Don't let the video fool you. We walk with God.
Yes. We know.
Well, you know what? You know what's really funny is the guy from the Netherlands was like, "Why did we do the video that way?" Kind of scared him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was like, made deals with the devil. That's a past life. Let's talk now. You know what I'm saying? That was like a part that caught him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really religious and spiritual. And no, he's not religious. Excuse me. He's spiritual. There's a difference.
Yeah.
But he's very spiritual. And I was like, bro, you got to understand. It's a metaphor for the gangbanging, the drugs, the sex, the lust for the money, the lust for, you know what I'm saying? All that is, that was all the walk in the works of the devil.
Yeah, it wasn't like you was a devil worshiper. No, you just know it was the work of you know what I mean? It's two different things.
That was the old me, so now we coming into the reborn and the rebirth of the new me. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
That right there was a visual representation of getting rid of the old and coming into the new, even though we was really basing it on getting rid of the old visual concepts and coming into the new concepts that, you know what I'm saying, the younger eyes have. We most definitely, you know what I'm saying, was trying to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that people was like shocked. But I wasn't really tripping off that lyric. I was really tripping like, nah, I want y'all to see, like, you know, how dope, you know what I'm saying, and tie it in. And Mike might pull that out, you know, without even really having to be told anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that clear. We explained to him what we wanted, and he brought it forth, mixed in with his expertise, man. And I'm gonna say that again. Sure. Shout out to Mike Films, Vampire Pig Media,
and Mike crazy too. So
that's
it's just a perfect mix. Cause Mike a fool.
The mind. And he ain't lazy, man.
Y'all came together.
He
made it happen.
Yeah. Thank you.
He ain't lazy. He'll climb a fence to get that shot.
So tell me something, since we know that video was a great success and a lot of your music and work have been, but in writing music is an art, and it takes time, thought, and skill to truly perfect a song. With that in mind, tell us a song that you feel really represented a waste of time and energy. It has a destructive effect on society. Do you guys? Because you said all of them was good a few minutes ago. I said,
you meant like features?
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
because anything that you have done and you just like, that was a waste of time.
I could go first on this because I could think. I would say, you know what? Look, I be.
Wait a minute. Do I need some pictures to go back up? No,
maybe. Because look,
that's an inside. Okay.
Look. I ain't gonna say.
But you did have.
Shout out to hey man, y'all foolish, y'all messy as fuck. Hey, salute Queen Illa, man. I love you, sis, man. I swear to God, man. Hey, shout out Spittles. I love you, sis. Shout out to Wise Man, the Wise Man. Hey man, love you, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Q Allens, man. Don Blanco, Quake. Man,
we giving shout outs.
Man,
we gonna pass over the waste of time comment. But it could have been something when y'all was a kid. Y'all just really spent your time into.
We really spent time with and enjoyed working with. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not them people. It's not them people. But
it's not them people.
There's been. I will say
shout
this.
out to my folks. I don't want nobody to. You know what I'm saying?
No, shout out to them.
That, you know what I'm saying?
It don't have to be the people you worked with. It could have been something you did by yourself.
No, it's some people I work. It's some people I work with.
I really love y'all, but
You just felt like it was a waste of
because I was in a phase of like if somebody want to work and they hit me up to work, I might have sent them something. I don't even. It probably didn't. Whatever.
Shout out to the team, man. We
I
love
bet
y'all,
you
man.
every artist probably has the answer to that one, but just
Yeah.
want to say yes or no.
Yeah,
and
it
leave
was.
it at that.
It wasn't
yes,
mixed
it was
or
some
mastered.
waste of time.
It wasn't mixed or mastered right. It wasn't. Like I just kind of saw the care. It was mixed. It was mixed terribly. It was mastered terribly. They just uploaded it. People from I ain't even going to even. They
so you
out of the
have.
state.
So we'll just leave it at. Yes, he has had some.
Yes,
time.
I have.
Yes, we're gonna leave it at.
Hey,
yes,
Mac.
he has.
Hey Mac, you ever
have
felt like
had
you?
some time.
Hey, you ever went to
where
a?
he felt it
You ever
was
been in a
waste of
video
time.
you felt like you should have shown up to?
Okay.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna get me this gun.
That nigga's a Virgo for real.
Hey, Virgo season.
Hey,
the
shout out
only
Money
reason.
T. I love you, sis. You was right about this nigga.
Hey, she a Virgo too. She know what it is.
I love y'all, man. Hey, check this out, man. Hey,
Okay.
hey, no,
so-
real talk. No,
okay.
real talk. Let me quit playing, man. I'll be bullshit just
little bit.
because, man. We just trying to have some fun, man.
Independent.
Do what we love to do when we get together, man. That bothers people. That think that, you know what I'm saying, we just full of shit.
Man.
But we ain't. We just, this is how we link up, you know what I'm saying? I'm the jokes, he's the serious guy, you know what I'm saying? And he's the joke, I'm the serious guy, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how we are, you know what I'm saying? But real talk, what was the question again?
The next question is, the independent grind is real. What keeps you pushing?
Man, you know what motivates us is bullshit. Real talk. Like, if you ever pay attention to our music, it's really based off of bullshit that people have, put us through, in real life situations. And if anyone puts us through bullshit, they should expect to be put on the album and smeared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
but
that's how I used to go
we've
back in the
been-
day.
We've been doing that, so why would we change up what we do just because it's you? It's like, nah, hell nah. It hurts even more when it's someone that, you really fuck with tough, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it is what it is, man. Whoever gives us that, we're going to give it back. It's just called reciprocation, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And long story short, we love everybody.
Yeah, what keeps you pushing?
You know what I'm saying? I'll just be letting niggas know I got this. What you was thinking, I'm not the top pick. You see, I got the keys to the game. I had it locked since. Any other niggas that's talking that shit is nonsense.
It
Too
is.
many niggas speaking blasphemy. Correct your
Conscience.
conscience.
Bomb quick.
You feel me? It's like,
Hey, you heard it first.
So,
Made for
you
Boss
know,
TV.
so it's just, kind of piggybacking off of that is just, the love for it. And I remember being young, in elementary, and people, like, what do you mean you're a rapper? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Like, so I kind of have this thing where people saying I can't do something. I gotta. What you mean I can't? Why?
Can't do it. Yeah.
Like, what you mean? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it's kind of something.
Like, y'all line up and tell me that because it's giving me energy to push harder.
Yeah, I'm like, I love that. Like,
I'm
like,
gonna need all y'all to
yeah.
just keep saying I can't do it.
a part of me, a part of me loves that. It's like, why you thinking I can't? I mean, and then also too, like,
That because it's you energy.
exactly. And then a lot of the times it's like, like, what are you doing?
And sometimes you find out you go even harder when you remove the certain source that felt that way
For sure,
about you.
right?
Because you slowed yourself down for that person and you didn't even realize.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you can push harder.
Exactly.
Hold on, let me do it the right way. Right hand of God, I promise you, if I'm a problem, get the fuck away from me.
Fact.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's just
yeah.
how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel that way about me, get the fuck away from me, man, because I'm only trying to, you know what I'm saying, look out for what the best of my
And,
people.
and this
you know what I'm
next
saying?
question, boy.
And if that's the one
answer.
thing that bothers you about me, you know what I'm saying, or makes you feel however you feel about how I am, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck away from me. You might be holding on to the old version of me, man. It's 2025, nigga, 49 and nothing, nigga. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, elevate, nigga. Elevation is a must. My time is now. The remedy is, you know what I'm saying, working on yourself and stop worrying about others and what they doing and worry about yourself. You can't keep talking bad on everybody and expect things to work well in your favor. You know what I mean? The energy you put out is the energy you're going to get back. So the best way for me to, you know, remedy that, you know what I'm saying, to stay true to myself is to back away from that type of situation, and anybody in that type of situation or who feels like, you know what I'm saying, the world revolves around them and them only. Like, nah, it's not your way, it's our way. You know what I mean? So that's just basically how it is and how it's going to be and how we keep it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to come with it and keep our G's up.
You feel me? I'm saying the homie Jerome Hammond just said, he just hashtagged elevation though.
Man, elevation, man.
Elevation.
Hey, Eli, bro, I need you to take some pictures of us, bro. Eli, I need you to take some pictures of us, man. I've been needing them took for us, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Eli, I need you to take some pictures for us, bro. I've been needing it for a minute, brother. Me and G together, you know what I'm saying? Get some of this your worst nightmare stuff, man. We've been waiting for a while, and you know what I'm saying? Man, it's been long overdue, family.
Oh, Ella J.
Ella Queen. Salute. Salute to Queen. Salute to Queen, man. Salute to Queen, man. I miss my sister, man. I miss my sister, man. And anything that, you know what I'm saying, pushes my sister away from me, man, it got to be nullified. Got to get the fuck away from me, man. That's family, bro. You know, and I take that real. I don't play that, you know what I'm saying? And when you show me that it's fuck me and fuck the family, then it's fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, period. Like, it don't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that to nobody. If I'm going to tell you that we family, bro, we family. I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give to you. I give you my last. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me, you know what I'm saying, fuck me in actions and then expect me not to vocalize how I feel. Man, get out of here. I'm a Gemini, bro. I'm going to keep on trying to remind people that, you know, there's two sides to me. And if you think it's all inspirational, then that's on you, bro. You know what I mean? I come from the hood, you know, but I try not to be, you know, saying ignorant. I try not to be like that, you know, and I push through that and forward to do that, you know what I'm saying, to show my grandkids and my kids that there's other ways to handling things. But as an adult, as a man, you know what I'm saying, it's a must that, you know what I'm saying, respect and reciprocation and, you know what I'm saying, integrity is motherfucking strong in my circle. And if the integrity and morals, you know what I'm saying, ain't there, bro, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't rock like that, you know what I mean? I don't care who it is or how close we were, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that shit can end right then and there. I'm a Gemini, bro. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm a Gemini. I'll cut shit off quick because I know one thing and one thing for sure. I wasn't coming fake with nobody that I've ever came in contact with. I ain't never been fake. You can ask anybody, you know what I'm saying, that I've ever dealt with. They'll tell you anything except for that. They'll tell you that nigga, he talk too much. That nigga always joking. That nigga always laughing. But they will never tell you that nigga's always been fake. They will never say that, bro.
Okay, you
know
can
what I'm
hear it
saying?
in your
I
voice, in
promise
your
you.
music.
I promise you that.
Your musics don't sound fake.
Bro,
your
look.
voice just sounds
I promise you.
authentic in your whole
I'm that authoritative
movement.
voice.
Let me tell you,
I'm
your
that authoritative
voice.
voice. Hey, look.
Powerful.
Imagine him having as a father and a grandfather. Clean up the room. He's like, oh, yeah, let me clean this shit up.
I am that
Imagine
powerful
them somewhere
voice
else, though.
that's been missing in your
In the
home.
other room.
Right.
I know
talk,
that
real
sound.
talk.
That voice be
Right.
sounding
Real talk. I'm a
good.
father and a grandfather. I made it this far to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't too many people. My son, rest in peace. He didn't even have a son. He didn't even have a baby on this planet. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? To be able to say I'm a grandfather, still doing this, you know what I'm saying? Pushing it, you know what I mean? And be able to let you know that, hey, look, check this out. I ain't never left my kids. You know what I'm saying? Then, like,
what do you feel
I'm
artists today?
I'm an authoritative figure. You know what
Yes, you are. Yes, yes. So what do you feel artists today needs besides talent to succeed?
A plan.
And really I would say some connections, and I would say some bread to push behind your project, because, you know, just like, okay, you know, you invited us here, right? We in your place of business. I'm sure you invested in this business, right?
Yes.
Right. Music is a business, you know, and I believe that, you know, I don't want to get too many of my gems, but I do believe that for any artist, like, you know, it's business, and you have to invest in yourself. You know, run those ads, you know, if you know, go on those platforms, go to those shows. Go, like, you gotta, pound the pavement. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just what you do; it's how you do it as well.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly, and also be respectful, because I done ran into a couple little couple little motherfuckers.
Be humble.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you done shot 2 videos, and these motherfuckers be acting like they Jay-Z and Future and shit, and I'm all like, motherfucker, you just started rapping 2 years ago, but
they not humble.
nah, you gotta
So
have that.
that's one.
They don't happen
to
overnight.
stay humble.
It
will.
Or get humble if
With
you're
the right
not
connections.
humble.
Definitely.
Okay.
It'll happen overnight with the right connections, but it won't happen overnight if you just Billy Bob Thornton, you know what I mean?
Right.
Off the
Yeah.
back end of some, you know what I'm saying, and that's your rap name, and
Yeah.
you trying
Yeah.
to, with no friends, no networking, no
Right.
nothing,
Because people then made it big and it was over after that one hit.
Yeah, that's
So
the
you
one
can't
wonder
get
factor.
cocky off of something you
Nah.
done did right here in Sacramento,
but,
a
yeah.
couple songs, and you getting cocky like that
Yeah.
on people that's been around forever.
You gotta be
Like,
You
respectful.
no.
gotta properly plan,
Gotta-
or you'll properly fail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing that you gotta keep in mind when you out here moving around. You can't be grimy in your work. Like just because
that's everything.
Just
Yeah.
because you're good at what you do don't mean that you get a chance to treat everybody like shit, And that's something that, a lot of people fail to understand. That's where the humility kick in. That's where the, being humble when you approach people, being work withable. This is a business. This ain't, your old football team. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? It is a sport, but it's not that type of sport to where you got to
that
bring
type
that
of game.
bullshit
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
business world. When you go get a job, you don't do that shit. You don't take your homies to the job to go, work when you're doing them 8 hours. Well, when you're doing your 12-minute set, you bring the homies that is going to be able to help elevate your work. That's going to help elevate your, your look, not just bring the homies that's going to start some shit. It's the way you do things, the way you move that help, Not saying you don't want to bring one thing that might be rowdy, don't get me wrong. But no, what I'm saying, though, real talk is that, you want to make sure that your circle, constitutes your vision, and make sure that the people around you are all on the same page, doing the same thing, working and walking in the same direction as you as you go and grow, because all it takes is for you to reach one level one level higher, and the people who were with you at that moment will suffocate because you have reached a level that they no longer can breathe at.
And they gotta know their positions too.
So you got to recognize and realize who's going to be with you for the long run and who's going to be with you up until that point to where they can no longer breathe no more. You either flying with pigeons or you either flying with eagles, baby.
Oh, I was just going to make that statement. Yes, because the eagles can fly high.
I believe that.
The pigeons going, woo.
Yeah.
I
so-
think Illa J got a verse with that too. He said
there's-
something about some pigeons.
Hey.
but somebody else had
Salute to
told me
Queen.
that about the eagles fly high, and that's why they up there alone.
Let me
It's
tell-
only very few of them up there.
Yeah. There's the
That's
crow.
y'all too up there.
There's a crow. The crow will attack the eagle, but the eagle
Man.
will do nothing but fly to a higher elevation, and the crow will pass out because he can't take
Because
that.
he can't get up there.
Because his mission was to destroy, while the eagle's mission was to elevate at all times, no matter what. And that's what we doing, man. G's up to the music family, man. G's up to come with it. Entertainment, man. Hey, look, check this out. We ain't giving up no matter who do not mess with us, man. That's not what we here for. Y'all got to understand this, man. This is about music and getting it out to the right people and networking with the right people. If you on some, shiesty, grimy type stuff, man, we don't really want to, who wants to work with that? You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to work with no grimy, shiesty type people, man. We trying to do business and keep it correct. You know what I'm saying? We trying to network. We trying to,
Elevate.
verse for verse. We trying to, spend on the verse. We trying to spend on the beat. We trying to get the beat and get the work. We trying to network and build. We trying to do all this from the ground up, man. We're not balling with it, but now at the same time, we know what it takes in order to, properly plan and properly, do the right steps in order to get where we at right now.
So are
You know
you
what I'm saying?
focused on owning your own masters, publishing, and your brand long term?
Yeah, because if not, then when you link up with certain niggas, they'll pull some hoe ass moves, and then they'll take your you know what I'm saying, music, and then won't send it back to you,
Right,
acting
and all
like
that
you
hostage.
tripping
Yep,
because, you know, but it's deeper than that, which, in, you know what I'm saying, in some real shit, it's they right, but at the same time, you know, the things that take place within and beforehand, before they started acting like that, is the things that you were, you know what I'm saying, connected on. But at that moment when you start to outgrow them is that moment when they start to feel as if, you know what I'm saying, they can show you better than they can tell you. And then they start, you know what I'm saying, doing little hoe ass shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to self-sabotage the mission. So you got to make sure that you working with the right type of individuals, man, no matter who it is. If it's a rapper, an engineer, a singer, a promoter, a marketer, a manager, whoever, man, I'm just keeping it real with you, because out of these almost 10 years that I've been in this game, I done came across more sharks
Yep.
than
Man.
anything. You know what I'm saying? I done spent more money.
Man.
I done spent more money with niggas than they, you know what I'm saying, willing to admit. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, and in different ways than they willing to admit, that ain't got nothing to do with the work. But you know what I'm saying, the thing of the matter is that, you know, you got to pay attention to who you rocking with, you know what I'm saying, because not all rocks is solid, you know what I'm saying? And you may
Yes.
think they is, but bro, when you pick them up and grab them, man, you gonna fuck around and that motherfucker got a little snapping turtle in that motherfucker, or a little sea crab in
man,
it,
To
and
them
man.
sedimentary rocks.
a little Grinch up in that mug, ready to bite your ass for, you know what I'm saying, moving it and trying to, you know what I'm saying, elevate it to a different position because the water was getting close. You know what I mean? So you just
They
gotta
say they
know
bring
your
the
place.
snake in your house.
You gotta know your place, play your position, and you know what I'm saying, and rock with the people that's gonna rock with you, not just by words but by actions as well.
And
You
get
know what
them
I'm saying?
masters.
Yes.
And get
Yeah,
them
and
masters.
get
You
them
know what I'm saying?
masters.
Pay for your shit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me put you up on some real game. Get you a motherfucking work for hire contract with these niggas and stop all that funny shit where you over here, you know what I'm saying, just doing this shit on the strength. That strength, nigga, ain't that strong when these niggas, you know what I'm saying, morals get weak. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. So, and that ain't just one. It's just all the places that I done went to and worked with the individuals on some, you know what I'm saying, supposed, you know, mindset shit. You know, I don't know where that is, and I've been many different places. So, you know, I just had to walk a different way because I know I'm the art, not what they created. You know what I'm saying? They recorded it and mixed it down and whatnot, but I know that I'm the creator of, you know what I'm saying, that last instrument that they need.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just know that I got to
say
be
that
more
all
selfish
the time
with
in
that.
business. Like, people can steal. That's why I end up calling myself the influencer instead of saying people didn't took this from me. If I influenced you some type of way,
Yes.
then
like
go
that.
ahead and run
Yes,
with
I
that.
know my role.
You know what I mean?
I know my role.
But when you steal from me, what you can't do is steal me,
That's right.
who I am.
That's right.
And if you keep taking, you're going to have to keep up. Because I do
Yeah.
101 things.
Well, that's the thing about,
you know what I
that's
mean?
the
So
thing.
I'm going to keep going.
being a leader. That's what the job of being a leader is, to lead no matter what. You don't
Yep,
even
and
supposed
wish
to turn
them the best.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to turn
Nah,
around.
I ain't gonna wish you nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I
Look,
don't wish
this-
people.
Look,
this
for
nigga's a
real,
real
I think
Virgo.
I'll put that
wish
back
you,
too.
I wish
He's
you
a
nothing.
Virgo
I don't
ass.
wish you bad
Or don't
good.
even think at
I
all
don't wish
about
you-
it.
I
Just
don't-
think about yourself and
I don't
move
wish
forward.
you nothing. I'm gonna be, you know, because you know how some motherfuckers they be like, you know, especially, you know, like sometimes, especially with, you know, the ladies, you know,
I'll
you
be
might go
like-
through a
I'll be
breakup.
like that.
I wish you the best.
I wish you the best.
You don't
No,
wish me the best.
you
I
do
wish
not-
the best. You don't wish. So,
I wish you the best.
so you wish that I'm happily
away from
married with kids and got the shit you wanted. You don't wish it.
Lying
I'm not.
ass
Don't
bitch,
lie.
but no,
You
really,
like,
sorry.
I do
I don't-
not wish you the
I
best.
wish
So
you
won't
nothing.
we just start saying
Nah,
that?
I
wish
wish
you
you.
nothing.
I don't wish you the best.
I wish you well on your journey through whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best. I wish you to get yourself together mentally, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, you know what I'm saying, in life, because that's what's going to keep you the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? When you down and out, miserable, and you over here depressed, you're going to be worried about what I'm doing great. But when you got your shit together and you doing great, you ain't going to be worried about me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes,
once
yes,
again, that's
definitely,
just,
definitely.
it's
That's-
all about elevating the mindset and seeing things from a different lens than always seeing things, you know what I'm saying, looking at things through that, you know, microscope, acting like, oh, that little thing that he said offended me. Like, nah, bro, the truth hurts, and you need to put that shit on the work and get it together, man. You know what I'm saying? That goes for all of us, like
I ain't
myself
never seen
included.
a- I ain't never seen a hater with money.
Or, you
Man.
know,
So, yeah,
shit depends
yeah.
on, look, it depends on if you got more than them.
So outside of music,
Shut the.
A motherfucker hate about it. See, look. You know, your energy is your currency, so therefore that is the real money. So if you got more energy than somebody else, man, they can't, you know, compete and contain the same things that you do. So therefore, they're gonna end up hating on you anyway. You could be broke as fuck, and they still look at you like,
It's
nigga,
the
how's
richest
this
person in
nigga
the
broke,
room.
but still got all this energy? How's this nigga been going through
Yeah.
all this, but still got all this energy? What the hell? And they can't steal
Speak
that
on
because they too busy over here depressed and stressed off of the things that they going through, never paying attention to the music that you made right there in their ears and right there in their face. So it's just all about paying attention to these last 3 albums I dropped, paying attention to your worst nightmare and the energy that is put together from the things that we've been going through since 2020. You know what I'm saying? The trials and tribulations, the letdowns, the inconsistencies, and all the things that we've been, you know what I'm saying, having to deal with, but keeping on the back burner because we solid like that, but we can't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know, right now, all we can do is just say thank you. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But we can't rock like that as a unit. You know what I'm saying? As a family. You know what I'm saying? As a group, we just can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Personally, on my own, I know I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? G already done spoke. He know he can't do that.
Damn, I'm glad I don't know no people like that.
Man,
Okay,
look, check this
okay.
out.
So-
Anytime
let's get
you set
outside
that
of
mission, you
music
gotta
real
stick to the
quick.
mission you set,
Yeah.
or look, if you set a mission, you stick to the mission. You don't be the first one to abandon the mission and then act like, you know what I'm saying, everybody tripping because they want a solid you and want you at your best so that you can, you know what I'm saying, be seen at your best so that the world can see you at your best. I mean, that's a head mess. That's a head. That's a head full of mess.
Keep it G.
Keep it G. So outside of music, what else are you building?
Wrong. Outside of music, what else are we
you
building?
Merch, community work,
You know-
business ventures.
You know, I'm working on the keeping it G.
Let's see.
You know,
see.
also
Okay.
too, also
Keeping it G.
You know, what I'm saying? You know, just besides the projects, you know, I've also been getting into, you know, vlogging because you know, myself and Mac, you know, we done picked up the cameras. You know, he
Yeah,
got his camera
most
going
definitely.
here too.
Immaculate visuals.
You dig? So you know what I'm saying? GTV. And you know what I'm saying, and really like, cause you know I travel a lot, so you know I like, you know, shout out to Ella J, cause you know my sister be traveling too, but
She
you know,
started it.
you dig? So
No, I'm just playing.
so I like to go to different places, like you know I did a vlog, you know, for you know when I was in Cabo, and you know I got some other vlogs that I'm working on, so you know just like really just making my presence known with that, getting more merch out there, and just really kind of just making myself known, just you know more so just who who I am, you know, outside of the music, because outside of the music, I'm really a regular person, you know, and I'm a fun person. I'm a dope person, you know what I mean? You know, and we need to start bigging ourselves up. I'm a dope motherfucker, and I like to do dope shit, and I just want to showcase that, and bring more of that. So really, the vlogs is something else that you know that I really focusing on. And
What about you? What about you, Mak7teen, outside of music?
That's what I'm talking about.
What else?
bro. That's
What
I'm
else are
talking
you
about.
building
Some real
on
shit,
outside
man.
of
Real talk.
music, Mac?
Man, look, to be honest,
You got your merch.
man, I got some things that I'm putting together, man, that I really don't want to talk about because I know, you know what I'm saying, there'll be busters out there biting because they're running out of ideas. So, you know what I mean? I got some things in the work, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I got some people I'm going to tap in with, you know what I mean, that ain't going to let me down. And
Okay.
I got the video, immaculate visuals that I go around taking videos, you know what I'm saying, walk arounds. Check out A Day in the Life, JDK, Volume 8, you know, Episode 8. You'll see, you know what I'm saying, the handiwork, you know, a little editing by the old homie, but you know what I'm saying, the shot was shot by me. We'll get it edited by Mike, you know what I'm saying, and have it ran up for you, you know what I mean? It's nothing, man. I mean, it's just what it is. Also, I'm about to tap in with recording music, you know what I'm saying, besides just us, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, the studio.
Yeah, I'm about to. I didn't want to do it, man, because I was in artist mode, but, you know what I'm saying, thanks to, you know what I'm saying, the way things
The
work.
situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It's just like, bruh. And to be honest with you, I got all the equipment at the house. I just never hooked it back up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My son, one of my sons outside, you know what I'm saying, one of my son's brothers, you know what I mean? he hit me up and was like, "Pops, I need you to come through, Pops." And I'm like, "What you need me to do?" He was like, "Record for me." So I'm like, "I'm gonna do that." You know what I'm saying? So, I was supposed to do it today, but you know what I'm saying, being a grandpa, man, it gets you. So,
Yes,
I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that. I got back into studying and doing all that with the engineering, or should I say not engineering, because that's not what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be recording. Got back into that and what things to do. So I'm gonna be doing that, touching in that, and making sure our vocals when we send them in is up to par on the programs that we use. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Because I'm an information gatherer. Once again, I'm gonna tell you again, I'm a Gemini, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna gather the information. You know what I'm saying, learn what I can learn. You know what I'm saying, see what I can do. You know what I mean, and put it together. So you know what I'm saying, outside of the music, I do the videography. You know what I mean, and I'm working on that as well, getting better at that. Mike said I need to work on my transitions, so I'm gonna work on my transitions. And tap in with that. Mr. G gonna be my first project.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see a test run through Mr. G. I'm saying this now. He never heard this.
We're finding out live together.
Look, we finding out live.
Hey,
Y'all heard it first
with it,
on Made for a Boss TV.
No, hey, look, but that's how we do it.
But real talk though, on my channel, Mak7teen Music on YouTube, I got Swift Homicide and I got us recorded. I got some things that I've been practicing with. So it's just practice up there right now. But you'll see the difference once, you know what I'm saying, I get the real lessons, you know what I'm saying, instead of having to just walk around and follow, I'll get somebody to, you know what I'm saying, really drop some jewels on me. I'll probably ask Bub what to do, There's so many different avenues and different channels out there that a person can use in order to get the information that they use, that they need, plus chat GPT. Is that how you say it, right?
Man, that's where the chat GPT.
Yeah, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, is amazing. Plus, you know what I'm saying, I got my own little AI on Facebook and on Instagram.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So that man, that AI Mac be going in full blown for me. You know what I'm saying?
You can work in the middle of the night. You can get a lot of stuff done.
So I talk to AI Mac and see what they be talking about and how far the system works, and you know what I'm saying. It's good. It's pretty good. Y'all should check it out. I'm gonna post it. You know what I'm saying, after this here. You know what I'm saying. You can catch it on my page and shit. AI Mac. But anyway, those are the things that I'm building into, because I like to be the one that's in the promotion seat, pushing our music. You know what I'm saying? If you'll see it. You'll be like, damn, this nigga post a lot. But it's, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm shot out. Thanks
y'all
for posting me all the time.
Won't know,
reposting me.
Y'all won't know about Mak7teen, M-A-K, the number 7 T-E-E-N, if it wasn't for me posting like that. Y'all wouldn't know who Brandon was if it wasn't for me posting like that.
Branded yourself. That's what,
promotion is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? If you can beat me at it, then beat me at it. I'm just saying, when it comes to us, that's what I be doing. So a lot of the things you hear is from me pushing it to the people on my page. Even if they ain't chiming in, they still seeing it's being done. So, I mean, it's not so much about worrying about if they seeing it or not, because we know the work is good. Once the right ears and the right eyes tune in, we most definitely know we'll get all the extra kudos that come with good work. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's do some fun closing questions.
All right.
Sacramento rap is fill in the blanks.
Expanding.
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 How about you?
I
Sacramento
say
rap
slept on.
is slept on.
Use that one already, man. Use something different,
man. Look,
He feel
it is though. I mean,
they need to hear it again. They need to hear it again.
But that's our fault, because we're not going outside. Look, if we're not pushing our music to every 50 states, to every city in all 50 states, if we're not doing that, then that's our fault. We can't. It's social media. We can't depend on a distribution company. When you put your music on a DSP, man, that's not distributing your music to the people. That's distributing your music to the service providers. You know what I'm saying?
Ads and playlists.
So you gotta do the footwork that you would hire someone else to do. Yeah. You gotta learn those things and learn those steps. Get with Ask Mac on the AI. He's gonna tell you. I'm trying to tell you, Mac AI. I'm gonna put it on my page, man. I'm trying to tell you. Ask that dude. He's going to tell you what you need to do in order to do that, because there's steps that you take in order to make yourself get known, and if you're not willing to take those steps, then You just, you know what I'm saying,
Just
gonna be
sitting
where
still.
you at
Yeah. you just
as
sitting
long as
still.
you be there. But in order to stretch, like I said, the Netherlands is out here watching the video. That's due to the social media and the networking and the bond built with that. That's not just something new. This person that I'm talking about, shout out to my guy Jimmy Tolley.
Shout
You know
out,
what I'm
shout
saying?
out.
Hey, Jimmy been rocking with us for a long time. Matter of fact, Jimmy picked up music and tested it out, and it's really, you know what I'm saying, he's another Gemini, you know, born on the 8th, man, and shout out to the Geminis always. But anyway, you know, Jimmy learned, you know what I'm saying,
Geminis.
yeah, he learned from being enthused, you know what I'm saying, like, man, you're inspiring me, bro, I really want to try this. So he tried it, and he's good at it. And that's what this is about. So, you know what I mean? All that other stuff, man, is for the birds. You just got to put yourself out there and make sure that the people are in the respected areas you want, not just in the hood in your city, but you want it the Bay, you want LA. You got to put it out there and get them and figure that shit out.
Yes,
That's
indeed. Okay, so if you could only perform one song for the rest of your life, what song would it be and why?
If I, that's actually really hard. I mean, if I had to pick shit.
You had to perform it over and over and over for the rest of your life. That's the only song, but you making bread.
I'm making some bread. See, because there's songs that I like for certain reasons, but they caught me at different times in my life.
That's a hard one.
I'm wondering if I recorded it yet. You know, it would probably be. It's between Slide Out and Revenue.
Okay.
Maybe maybe Revenue. I ain't gonna lie, cause I said some things in that song, but you know, but it was like, but I remember just kind of it was a turning point in my life, just because, you know, and kind of just what we've been dealing with now is just like, you know, just I've learned even in my later years, just setting boundaries with people, and just, hey, like, if it's the truth, it's the truth. And I'm gonna put it out there like that. And if you feel a type of way, then however, I mean, whatever it gotta be. But I've just been learning about setting boundaries and just stand. And I'm gonna stand on everything that I say, everything that I do, whatever was misinterpreted, whatever. Like how it, like if it wasn't that, I have no problem with clearing it up. And if it was that, I have no problem with letting it be known that I meant what I said. You know what I mean? But that probably Revenue. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Armani DePaul. He did that beat as well.
Armani DePaul.
Armani DePaul, yeah, he dope. Shout out to Oakland too, man.
You got one, Mak7teen?
Man, fuck who ain't feeling me. F who ain't feeling me. That's the new one. Your worst nightmare video, man. Even though the video didn't come out the way we expected it to.
That's the
salute
one
to
that
my
you'll keep
salute to
playing
my
over
guy.
and over.
I'll keep because I make Mr. G tap dance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that'd be, you know, say, you know, it's time to take mine. Crossing all lines drawn. Each step was prayed on. To the top we go. Haters gonna hate, we know. I mean, just the way it came out. It's just so much that I put into that or never settle for less. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Because never
Settle
settle for
for
less. Yeah,
less.
that has that motivational. You know, because I'm a Gemini, I gotta pick 2 songs, y'all. Stop, leave me alone. But
Okay.
but you know what I'm saying?
I got 2.
They feed both of, you know what I'm saying, those sides, you know, so those would be my one.
All right.
Those 2 will be your one.
Those 2 would be your one. It's a 2-in-1. That's how it's going. You get 2-in-1.
See.
Right.
Okay, so who should we interview next?
Oh, that's a who haven't
Should
y'all?
we interview next from
Yes.
Sacramento?
Oh,
From Sacramento.
You had a little 6 up here?
No.
You ain't had a little 6 up here.
No.
Man.
Little 6. Little 6, we calling you. I need to interview you.
Little
Made
six.
for a Boss
You ain't been
TV. Little
Made
6.
for a Boss TV.
Little 6.
Little 6.
Okay, I'm going to have to tap in with you, see?
Most definitely little 6.
Yes.
You know, he you know, based off of, you know what I mean, the reciprocation factor, you know what I'm saying, 6 has looked out for us many of times. So we want to just make sure. Well, I want to make sure. You know what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned his name. That you know what I'm saying. The love is reciprocated. You know what I'm saying. Because he's not only put in. You know what I'm saying. A lot of work. You know what I mean. He's showed up to a lot of places as well outside the city. Matter of fact, he's setting like a tone for artists getting out there going by himself and doing it without a team and just, you know what I'm saying, rocking it, you know what I mean? And bringing on people that he rocks with, you know what I'm saying, whoever he, you know what I'm saying, feels is, you know, good for the job he calls and, you know what I'm saying, puts on. And that's solid shit. So I'm most definitely going to shout that guy out.
You know what? For sure, shout out to Lil C. You know,
I
I just thought of one.
then.
I just thought of one. Hold on,
Okay.
because he just dropped some dope shit on Halloween as well. Have you had Dota Unknown up here?
No.
Yeah, you
No.
need. Yeah, that's.
No, who is that?
That's one of Henny's. I see you just had the homie
You had
Henny
the homie
Holyfield.
Henny up here.
That's his dog.
Unknown is
Dota
his
Unknown
brother.
is dope.
Okay, so
Dota
my
Unknown.
business partner is locked up, Bilal Rashid. He the one got me
Dope. Unknown.
Hennyfield.
Yeah,
okay.
Henny Holyfield.
Yeah,
I
I just
hey,
recently
hey,
met him,
free-
and then
free-
at Bruno's
free the homie,
thing,
man.
I met
Free
him
the
there.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Dota Unknown is definitely
Dope.
a dope
Dota
spirit.
He just did that with
Unknown.
Swift
He
Homicide.
just did a dope
Come
video.
on,
Shout
Can I
out Swift
interview you?
Homicide. Yeah.
Shout
Young
out.
D. Shout out to the brothers, man.
Yeah, man.
Stockton. You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
Stockton, man.
Yeah,
Man, look,
shout out to
look,
Stockton.
Look, I
I like that Desi
I don't know
girl
where
out
Young
of
D's from
Stockton.
originally,
Des-
but I met him in
Desi or something
Stockton.
like that,
Vallejo.
yeah.
We met him in Vallejo,
cool.
actually. But
Shout
you know
out.
what I'm saying? He's rocking, man.
Doing his
Yeah.
thing.
Most definitely. Oh yeah, shout out Noble Cinema. Hey,
Oh,
yo,
Noble Cinema, shout out to them.
this summer, man. This summer was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Last summer was crazy. You know, every year's been crazy for us, but it's just getting better and better. It's not like on no wild shit, but it's just getting better. We're working more. We doing more. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to One World Magazine.
Shout out to
You know
Killer
what I'm
Cali
saying?
Hip Hop.
Caesar-
Yeah, Killer Cali.
CJ,
Okay,
shout out
yep,
to
I was gonna
CJ.
say,
You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out
Central
your
Valley.
favorite Sacramento
Man,
artists,
you know.
new or OGs.
Man,
go.
man, I already shouted out the brothers that, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, grew up in
Favorite
the city
Sacramento studio.
with us. That's a trick
Favorite
question.
studio in Sacramento.
I don't think I got one.
Favorite food
yet.
spot
Oh,
in the city.
Okay, so favorite food spot. Oh, jeez.
man.
Um,
Just any food spot?
Yep, in the city.
Oh,
so many. Like,
I know, cause I might want some.
Shout out a few so we
You
can
know
go
what?
test
You know what?
y'all like to eat.
If you into the Caribbean, go to Backyard out there in Carmichael. Get the they didn't have oxtails when I was there, but the jerk chicken, the curry go with the rice and peas.
you know,
You know what I mean? They had that out there. That was fire. The Backyard restaurant out there in Carmichael.
Man, I'm sitting here. I'm on a brain freeze right now.
Shout out to the you know what I'm having one too, but if you ever at the Swiss Buddha right there on Fruit Ridge and 24th, they got some food up in there with my guy the OG up in there. The food
Yes,
is A1.
I've been hearing about his
Yeah.
food is good up in there.
His food is good. Slide up to the Swiss Buddha. You know what I'm saying? He
Family
got some
barbecue
good
on
food.
Fair Oaks.
Okay.
Family barbecue on Fair Oaks.
Family barbecue on Fair Oaks, y'all.
Yeah,
All
most
right,
definitely,
all right,
man. Look,
all
check this
right.
out, man. That's extended family for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lit Lazy Eye, man. Lit Lays.
Oh, shout out to
Shout
Lit
out,
Lays.
fam. Most definitely, man. But that's barbecue. That first one, that popped off of my head real quick. You know what I mean? Even though it took a little second, but you know what I mean? That was the last thing I ate and was like, bruh,
What was that called again?
family barbecue.
Where is it at?
man.
Fair Oaks. I don't know
Fair
the
Oaks.
address, but it's off of Fair Oaks.
Family barbecue, y'all. Family
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said it was good. They got
Yeah,
some
it's
good
great.
potato salad. I'm always
Yes,
asking about the
everything
potato
was
salad.
everything.
Okay,
everything was
okay,
on point.
okay.
That's what we
Um,
got.
So
and it's-
biggest Sacramento inspiration.
C-Ball, X-Rated, Lunatic, T-Nutty, those guys.
All right.
In that fashion, Homicide, anybody that was legendary. You know, the DE. Shout out DE, man. We
Shout
fuck
out
with you,
First
bro.
Degree.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
BG,
yes,
got a
yes,
BG.
yes.
Dedicate them
Yes.
guys, them teams, you know what I'm saying? They came to the
shout
hood to
out
record.
Marvelous.
Yeah, they used to come to the hood to record their music back in the beginning. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys, man. You know, we locked in, man. Hey, real talk. Time out. I gotta say this. I need y'all to send a prayer. Rupert Carter.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? Rupert, please,
Yes.
please say a prayer for Roop Dog, y'all. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Yes, definitely.
It's deeper than rap. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
definitely.
wanted to get that out there. Hope my brother gets to healing up better. And you know what I'm saying? One step at a time. You know what I mean? I see you out there moving, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you back on your feet, brother. But
Yes.
once again, any of the OGs that was out there on the grind before us, you know what I'm saying, before me, I most definitely was inspired by them. You know, my cousin Leslie Debs was on the block with Brother Lynch and, you know, the crew doing his thing. So back in the days, not really on the block, but in their music thing, you know what I'm saying, with Black Market. You know what I mean? Shout out to Said and them guys, you know what I'm saying? But most definitely was in that and kept me, you know what I'm saying, on point. So those are the inspiration, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
OGs.
For sure. I you know, and I could go with that because, you know, for sure. And you know, shout out to Bo, shout out to X-Rated. They actually ended up following a brother on IG, so, you know, salute to
Yeah,
them.
that matters.
hey,
That matters.
shout
always
out.
got, you know what I'm saying? I love Enemy of the State, Unforgiven, even the new stuff that,
Bruh.
you know, X-Rated.
That shit was dope.
X-Rated been doing with Strange, you know.
That new X-rated. Oh,
It's crazy.
Man, that's-
you know, you had King Infant on there, King Infant on
Ooh,
that
King
album.
Infant.
He on the
King
album.
Infant. Oh, that
Okay,
was
he
dope.
was in this. He was in here
King
with
Infant.
Hustle Man
Hey,
Benjamin.
Salute to
They
Hustle
came
Man
in here
Benjamin,
together,
King
Yeah,
Hustle
no,
Infant.
Man
I was
Benjamin.
tapping
Yeah,
into
yeah,
we,
yeah.
we
yeah,
did the
hey.
show with them for the Smig Dirty 20th
Yeah,
anniversary.
Smig
Okay,
Dirty.
okay,
Yeah, we was
I
out there
missed
with
it.
them.
Yeah.
Killer Cali hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This summer was up, man. That's what I was talking about earlier, but I got drifted off into all this storytelling. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Killer Cali hip hop. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? US Boy and all them guys out there. You know what I'm saying? That be doing their thing, man. Birthday
Right.
with Boo and all them peoples, man.
All them people, and even the new artists too. Like, you know, of course, you know, shout out to the Bows, the X-Rated. Shout out to the, you know, the T Nutties, the Looney Coleons. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And like I
Yes,
said, and like I
Bulldog, Young Sig, you know what I'm
Nutty be
saying?
coming in here. I still haven't interviewed him yet, but
and even like I say, like I'm not one of them artists to be scared to admit it. Like, you know what I'm saying, I like Mozzie music and CML music, and especially for the newer folks, like, you know what I'm saying, they both doing their thing, they both getting their bag up, they both putting on for the city. You know what I'm saying? You know, leaving the politics out of it. Like, as far as the music goes, you know, what they doing. You know, I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm also a fan of June on the Beat as well. I got June on the beat because he's very versatile.
Man, salute
you know
Chris
what I'm saying?
Styles,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Oh, Chris Styles is, you know,
salute Chris
amazing
Styles.
already. You know, Chris Styles, man.
Styles,
Man, you know, and shout out to the Wise Man. Shout out to Spittles.
I said that
Shout out
already,
to my
bro.
no, but those are some other artists that.
But shout out to them again, bro.
My sister Angelea Cherie.
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
some
saying?
more.
yes,
Twisted
yes,
Insane. Shout out
Illa
Twisted.
J.
yes.
Said
shout out
Anybody,
to the movement.
anybody
Shout
putting
out to
on
the
for
queen.
Sacramento. Anybody putting on
Yeah.
for Sacramento, putting people
Anybody,
in position.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? I you know, and doing something great for the city. Like that's what like keeps me going. Like letting it be known my city the shit. 'Cause it
Yes,
is.
yes, definitely.
Because it is.
Sacramento,
I
Sac
feel that way.
Town. So tell the people where they can find you, how they can follow you, and tap in with your movement.
MAK the number 7 TEEN Music Plus PLUS. Mak7teen Music Plus on Facebook. Mak7teen on YouTube. And Mak7teen on Instagram and TikTok.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in on that IG MISTUHGKWY on it ain't Twitter no more, it's X.
X.
MISTUHGKWY. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, and just follow everything. If you want the music, $TUH space G. And if you don't know the name, peep, go ahead and peep the
Motherfucking
chain.
chain, man.
And if that don't work, look at the shirt. And if you can't read that, keep it G and look at the hat. And that's where it's
You
at.
can't read
Also,
the
their
shirt, you
names
must be
is
in
up
the
there
dirt.
on the screen too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just Google us. We're going to pop up. You know what I'm saying? No shit.
Oh, yeah,
talking
most
about it.
definitely,
But
man.
yeah, we
Ask
gonna pop
AI, man. Ask AI about Mak7teen, man. Make sure you type it in right, too.
Believe that.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it first on Made for a Boss TV. It's your girl Nikki, the influencer. Make sure you tap in
Salute.
to me. Like, subscribe, follow, share,
Hey.
hit that notification button on Made for a Boss TV, all one word. Nikki Potter on Facebook. And thanks for coming out, Mr. G and Mak7teen. Bless me in the studio.
Thank you for having us.
Hey.
Step nigga, don't like who said what, nigga, please get off your knees, you done fucked up now. Ain't nothing to work out, nigga, burnt out, you ain't better than we. Screaming team, selling dreams, nightmares don't fight fair, well aware and well prepared. We can take it anywhere, the bullshit in 2 squares, that's a deep rectangle. Never claim to be an angel, make deals with the devil, that's a past life. Let's talk now, when the game get crossed, the final boss comes out. The fed up and fed on, dinner time. Maybe that's why they did it, cause they know we go every line. If Mama G say fuck them, nigga, fuck it, ain't no change minds. Family first from the earth back to the dirt, family ties. Never abandon minds, that's that weak sauce. Let me stop.
Keep it out, y'all. We out here.
Oh, my bad. Y'all ain't shit.